So, second source of long-term finance is preference shares. Long-term and medium-term financial needs of the company are met by preference shares as compared to equity shareholders. The following two preferences are given to preference shareholders. That's why their name is preference shareholders, because they have been given two extra rights than the equity shareholders. Preference shareholders have two extra rights than the equity shareholders. What are those rights? Dividend is paid to them prior to equity shareholders. First of all, they will get the dividend, then the leftover profit. From the leftover profit, equity share will get the dividend. In the event of company facing liquidation, it is the preference shareholders who are paid back their capital in preference to equity shareholders. If the company is shutting down, closing down, and we have to make the payments and we are going to sell the assets and paying off the liabilities, so first of all, preference will be given to preference shareholders. So they are having two extra rights from equity shareholders. From regular profit, first of all, preference shares will get the dividend, and at the time of liquidation, the refund of capital will make first time to preference, then second preference will be given to equity shares. First preference will be given to preference shareholders, dividend and refund of money. Then types of preference shares. We are having following types of preference shares. Convertible preference shares. If the preference shareholders are entitled to get their shares converted into equity shares after lapse of fixed period, then such shares are called convertible preference share. If we can convert the preference share into equity share after some time, this is called convertible preference share. If we cannot convert the preference shares into equity shares, those are called non-convertible preference share. If we can convert into equity share, it is called convertible. If we cannot convert, it is called non-convertible. Cumulative preference shares. Rate of dividend on preference share is fixed. But if we will not give some dividend in any year, it will be accumulated next year. Suppose this year 2020 we are facing recession and we are not giving rupees 10 lakh as dividend because we are not having much profit. So whenever in 2021 we will earn again the profits, we have to give them 10 plus 10, 20 lakhs. It will be added on next year. If 1 year the dividend will not be paid, it will be paid the next year with the next year's dividend. So it will add on. It is called cumulative preference shares. And when we do not add on, means if we are not able to give 10 lakh rupees this year, so we will give next year that profit, share of profit from next year's only. This will not be given to them if we have already issued. When we will issue preference shares na bache, we will give them detail ki these are convertible preference shares. After some time you can convert it into equity, and non convertible, then we will mention on it. If it is cumulative preference share, it will be mentioned on that we are issuing cumulative preference shares. If any year the dividend is not given to you, it will be given next year. But if we are issuing non cumulative, then no such dividend will be added on. Participating preference share. We have to mention on the paper that we are issuing this type of preference shares. Okay. After making payment of dividend to the equity shareholders at a given rate, those preference shareholders which are entitled to get additional dividend out of the residual profit are called participating preference dividend. If they have a right to participate in extra profit, then it is called participating preference share. If they do not have any right to participate in extra profit, they are called non-participating preference shares. Now, bache, two more types of preference shares are there: redeemable preference share and non-redeemable preference share. Such preference shares which are redeemed by the company after a fixed time period, means if the company will return the money to the preference shareholder, then it is called redeemable. Refundable means redeemable preference share. And if it is not redeemable preference share, the company will never return the money during the lifetime. Okay, these are the 8 types of preference shares. It was not available in equity shares. It is available in preference share only. So what are the main advantages of preference shares? Regular income. Their dividend is fixed. They have been paid dividend at a fixed rate. They will enjoy a regular income. Then presence preference at the time of liquidation means if the company is closing down and they have to get back the money, they will have a preference. Then they will get money first, then after it equity shares will be paid off. So they are having an advantage. And participation in extra profit, they are having an advantage of getting extra profit. Voting rights on related resolutions, preference shareholders have the right to vote only on such resolution of the company as a direct bearing on their interest related to the preference shareholders. If there is any meeting, then they have a right to vote, otherwise no. Then what are the advantages of preference share to a company? No interference in management. They will regularly do not interfere in the management. Equity share can interfere, but preference share can vote in their related matters, not in the management. Less burden on company because they are having a fixed rate of dividend and that is mostly less. No need of mortgage. Here also we don't need to mortgage any asset. Receipt of permanent capital. This capital is also not refunded to anyone. Flexible capital structure. By issuing preference shares, the company makes its capital structure flexible. If at any given time the company has more capital, it can make payment of redeemable preference shares. Then benefits to equity shareholders. But a rate of dividend on preference share is predetermined and it is not much. It is not more. Rate of dividend of preference share is always less. So its benefit to the equity shareholders is that after making of the dividend at a fixed rate to the preference share, a lot of capital profit will be remained for the equity shareholders. Now two limitations are there. Limitation for the investors and limitation for the company. Preference share is also having some limitations. No participation in extra profit. Except participating preference share. Only participating preference share can participate, otherwise no other preference share can have a right to extra profits. They will get a limited fixed rate of dividend. No participation in surplus at the time of winding up. If at the time of winding up liquidation, if there is surplus, a lot of surplus is there, they will not be having a chance to participate in that. No participation in managerial activities. Equity share have a right to participate, but preference share do not have a right to participate in managerial activity. No legal right to get dividend. If any in any year company is not able to give the dividend, then they do not have a legal right to get it. Okay. Now what is the limitation for company? Fixed burden. A fixed burden is there on the company's shoulder of the dividend. They have to pay the dividend on a fixed rate. And no tax advantage. Dividend paid on preference share is treated as the part of divisible profit, not an expense. Then disadvantage of the dissatisfaction of equity shareholders. Preference shareholders are entitled to dividend at fixed rate before the dividend is paid to equity shareholders. So it creates a dissatisfaction among equity shareholders. So what is the difference between equity and preference? Equity shareholders have full right to participate in management. Preference shareholders have no right to participate in management. Sequence of dividend. First of equity share will get last of all. Dividend and preference share will get before the equity shareholders. Sequence of refund of capital. On winding up of the company, capital is refunded after the preference share. Equity shareholder will get at last, and before that preference will be given. Then permanency of dividend. Dividend is uncertain as it fluctuates. And here dividend is fixed because it is certain. And compulsion, it is compulsory to issue equity shares, but issuing preference share is not compulsory. Cumulative nature, dividend does not accumulate. There is no accumulation in equity shareholder, but only accumulation is there in cumulative preference share. Rest other do not have this advantage.